2, 3, 4.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome back to another review from Roy's Reviews. And today we have got a tank review for you. Yes, we are looking at a mouth to lung tank, and it's the Nevermore from Unicorn Vapes in conjunction with PSDBD and Beardy McVapeface. So join me down below when I unbox it, go through the designs, throw a build into it, and we'll come back up top again and yeah, tell you my thoughts. See you down there. Okay, so here we're down at the table with the Nevermore. The box, it's got scrum writing on the side, it's got a crow up there, Nevermore MTL RTA, nice gothic writing. On here we have the Unicorn Inc logo, as this is a collaboration with Unicorn Inks with PSDBD Custom. We'll flip to the other side, which is a Beardy McVapeface. Sorry, something just fell off my table, so I do apologise for that. Unicorn Inc on that side. On the back, we have got the Nevermore RTL, a true MTL experience, 24mm diameter, and Unicorn Vapes Inc, designed by Unicorn Vapes Inc's PSDBD Custom and Beardy McVapeface. Easy for me to say. Okay, so open up the box. Just zoom in. You have got the MTL, or the tank itself. Take it right to the side. Got a bit of condensation on it because I have just put it through the cleaner. You get a, take it out, slimline drip tip, spare glass, your bag of spare O-rings and drop screws that you come accustomed to with Unicorn stuff. You get your Allen key, and in this last bag, if I can just manage to get it out, is the bag of airflow components. So there's 4 different sizes in there all together. Let's have a little look around the tank itself. So you do have the, on top, a thicker drip tip. The one that I've been using and tend to use, and you can see this is held in with meaty O-rings. I've been tending to use this bad boy, slightly thinner and just nicer in the mouth. The machining around the top is immaculate. Now I have heard people say that the edges are sharp. I can put a lot of pressure on there and run my fingers around and there's no sharpness at all. Everything I've come to expect from Unicorn's build quality, again, is true in this Nevermore. And I've just dropped it again. My apologies. Clumsy fingers. So the fill cap is pushed down, half a little turn, and it comes off. And the size of that grommet on the inside there that holds on the top cap, and it goes down into the bottom there as the drip tip, as you can see, the whole way through with O-rings. Again, perfect machining. And on here, 2 big kidney fill ports. There's your little latches that fit in to there and there, which then holds this on top. And then on the base, I've got serial number 0195 and the Nevermore MTL RDA. Now, to take it apart, just screw the base off, and there's your deck. It's a postless deck. You've got 4 post holes, so you can have your configuration coil across there to there, across there to there. So depending on which way your legs go, you can get it. you've got your wicking ports just there and there, which feed down into the bottom. Now the airflow, you're wondering where the airflow goes. The airflow comes down the sides in that little hole there, and in that little hole there, and up through the middle. And that's how the air gets to your coil. And then the juice comes down into the bottom, down round there. The airflow comes down the side of the chimney. You can see the gap just in there. That's where your airflow comes in, comes down the side of the chimney into the deck, and then in it goes. And then this is your airflow holes here, and it's a bit of knurling around there, so you can turn the airflow round. I just need to screw this back onto here for a moment because the glass spins, and then you just turn your airflow control around to whatever size you want. There's just a one airflow hole on the whole way around, and when you get different sizes, you can see there, taking it around, it's blank, that's as far as it goes, and you come back around the other way, get to a hole like that, so it's not filling that hole just completely. Got another one there, another one there, so that's 3, slightly bigger, 4, 5. So you have 5 airflow holes, different and going different sizes depending on how airy or restricted you want your vape to be. So it's 24mm across, and it's 37mm from, not including the threads at the bottom, but from there to there it is 37mm. So top fill design, postless deck, top airflow, and you've got the design on the front there of the Nevermore. I'll take this off again, you'll be able to see that design a bit better rather than trying to see it through the glass. There you go, sort of a duck type thing. It's a bit like that, so you can see it better. So I'm going to put a very quick build into this, just using a simple coil. If I can get my bits and pieces together, let's see, make sure everything's in shot. Just a simple round wire coil that I'm going to use in there. So, put it down, just using the coily tool to cut it down. Doing this off camera, so I do apologise. And I'm cutting it down to 4mm.
Can you please help me now? I've got a feeling it's gonna roll.
just to let people know, I'm doing this one without any insert in it. You can fit the inserts into the air, just in below where the coil goes. Maybe show you that. So there we go, that is the cotton into the coil. Okay, so I'm using a method that I'm calling the beaver method for this, beaver building its nest. And I just take to the edge of the RTA itself, cut off there, RTA even, and cut off there. So then what you need to do is just thin out the cotton, especially if you think you've got too much, and thin out this side. You don't want it to be too tight so it just can't get through, but also you don't want it too loose so that it just floods the deck, because if it floods the deck then it goes into the airflow, then you get gargle noise and all that. It's not really out the airflow due to it being a top fill or top airflow. Get your out, and then just a matter of, I think they're slightly too long, looking at them from a different angle. Better. Take those again, stop them being crushed out, and then it's just fill the little air holes with it. Now, I have tried being nice and neat. I have tried just jamming it in like this, and actually just jamming it in works exactly the same as being nice and neat and tidy, starting from the back and working it all in. As I say, this is a little method that I'm calling the beaver method. If you ever look at a beaver's dam, it's never always just tidy, but it's got a little bit of mess to it. Okay, what juice shall I put into this? I'm going to try some Super Good Butter number 2, and we're going to have some of that in. So we'll get the wicks all nicely soaked up with juice. And again, when you put the glass on, it sits in there perfectly. See, if you ever want to change out cotton, you can have juice in it, because you can just turn it upside down and it'll be no problems whatsoever. And listen to that. Look how easy that is to spin. The build quality is immense. It's absolutely fantastic, and it's what we always would expect from Unicorn, because their build quality is fantastic. So half push down, half twist, opens it up, and then you can fill the inside of your tank with its 2 ml capacity. And there you have it, folks. That is the Nevermore by Unicorn Inc. Join me up top when I take it for a little vape. Okay, so welcome back up again. And that is a good look round and a build into the Nevermore RTA from Unicorn Vapes. Now, I like my pods, so I do like mouth to lung. I've never actually had a mouth to lung tank before. So I can only compare this to pod systems and everything else and from what other people have been saying about it. But what's my personal thoughts on it? Absolutely love it. It's cinch to build on. Postless deck. You can put the coil length at 4mm or 5mm depending on how airy you want it. 4mm keeps it slightly more restricted, especially if you don't even put any of the inserts into it. The inserts just stick into the inside, and yes, knowing there's different sizes of them, but are you really going to think, yeah, I'm going to be a 1mm gap, I'm going to be a 0.5mm gap? No, you're going to look at it and think, right, we'll try that. Doesn't work, try it again. It's all about preference. So it's giving you multiple airflow options, multiple restrictions. It's a bottom, even though it's a top airflow, it's still very much a bottom fed air, because the air comes up from below the coil, hits the coil, and then goes up round it and up the chimney. So you're getting all that flavour. The flavour is totally immense. Comparing that to some of the stock coils, or compared to some of the rebuildable pods I've had and everything else, the flavour is totally, absolutely amazing. They can be purchased here in the UK from Nature Vape, has them on their website, and also SR Vapes, so that's the two places in the UK. You can also purchase it from Unicorn Mod Inc. online as well, but again, you're going to be waiting, you know, maybe a couple of weeks in delivery and that coming across, unless you pay for next day delivery. But so you do have the options of getting them in the UK, especially from Nature Vapes, or Nature Vapes, really good customer service, and he has them in stock at the moment. Build quality, again, as I said down below, with Unicorn Inks, everything is top-notch build quality. Built in Canada, no sharp edges, all the threading is buttery smooth, absolutely buttery smooth. Quiet, smooth vape, and yes, I like the, for some reason, I didn't think I would like these because it's really a bit of a nipple, but yeah, the thinner mouthpiece just fits in, just sits in your mouth lovely. With the Beaver method of wicking, you don't have to be a wicking pro to get it to work perfectly. It's just a matter of cutting nice and short, just making sure that the hole is filled, not packed tight, because if it's packed tight then it can sort of maybe a little bit airlock on you. But if you don't get it right first time, you definitely will get it right the second time. Any cons? No, I don't have anything. There's nothing constructive I could say, there's nothing negative I could say. I just absolutely love it. It's a simple 10 out of 10 for me. Absolutely perfect, because I can be fussy, and like with the pandemic, you have that many airflow options. If you can't find the perfect mouth to lung airflow for yourself and for the flavour for your juice, there is something wrong, because between the movable coil or ring at the top, airflow ring at the top, and the insert, you are bound to be able to find your perfect one. It may take you a few times to find it, but you will find it. And I've got it sitting on top of the vert, and it also looks great on top of the baby vert, which I don't have. Just remains me to say, folks, if you've enjoyed this video, give me a wee thumbs up, drop me a comment down below, and if you're not subscribed, please consider giving me a subscription, because every single one counts. And if you don't like this video and you give me a thumbs down, well, still drop me a wee comment down below so I can learn how to do my reviews better. And just remains me to say, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you've been watching this review. Take care now. Bye.
1, 2, 3, 4.